Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Wow. Oh my freaking goodness. Whew. Kia ora and welcome. My name is ZoeStibi and I am your vocal coach for today. It's lovely to meet you. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Sohyang with I'll Never Love Again. She's incredible. Let's take a look at what she's up to with her vocal technique. Oh, hang on a second. Before we get to Sohyang, if you're interested in learning about how to sing, then check out the links in the description below because my online singing school, the Vocal Academy, is accepting new students and there's a couple of freebies in there as well for you. Anyway, let's get to Sohyang. She definitely doesn't need me.
Wish I could have said goodbye. I would have said what I wanted to, maybe even cried for you. If I knew it would be the last time, I would have broke my heart in two, trying to save a part of you. Don't wanna feel another touch.
Oh, I've forgotten this song. I've forgotten it. This is just so fantastic. Oh, I love it. So we've got this very mixed chest voice sound. And when I say mixed chest voice, we've got kind of like a lighter chest voice. You're not getting like, she's not like digging in deep with the lower larynx. Let's just watch that again. We've got sort of like this mid-larynx position. It's sounding a little bit lighter than when Lady Gaga sings it actually.
Wish I could have said goodbye. I would have said what I wanted to, maybe even cried for you. If I knew.
So then we got the guy, if I knew. Oh, she's the ultimate, right? So we've got this, actually this sort of like this mixed chest voice with a little bit of breath kind of, and you can see there as well, she's very close to the microphone. So the volume is so low that I don't want you to think that this is a loud sound whatsoever.
For you. If I knew it would be the last time, I would have broke my heart in two, trying to save a part of you. Don't wanna feel another touch, don't wanna start another fire, don't wanna know another kiss, no other name falling off my lips, don't wanna give my heart away.
Oh, this is just, this song's heartbreaking. If my eyes weren't so dry, I feel like I could cry. So we've got this kind of feeling on the kiss. We've got this quite, you can see there as well on her face, we start to get more into that cry posture. And the cry posture is really where the larynx, so the thyroid cartilage is where the vocal folds live. It tips forward in order to allow us to get more length on the vocal fold itself. It helps to thin them though, and it has like the triple effect of really making it sound more sung. But you can really hear that you can see that cry on her face as well. Let's just watch that again. You can see it.
Touch, don't wanna start another fire, don't wanna know another kiss, no other name falling off my lips, don't wanna give my heart away to another stranger, or let another day begin, won't even let the sunlight in. No, when we first met.
Okay, so we've got, oh, I really dislike it when people start to like grab out their phones and recording everything. And maybe I just sound old when I say this, but like, I cannot stress to you enough, like, enjoy the moment. Like, are you ever going to look at those recordings again? Probably not, you know. I might post them on your Instagram, but just like enjoy the moment. Enjoy this wonderful singer sitting in front of you, and don't get out your phone and start waving around with the light and all that sort of stuff. I don't know, it just feels really disingenuine. But, you know, let me know down in the comments if you really like look at those videos again and go like, actually, Zoe, fuck you. I really enjoy looking at those things, and I really cherish them, because I, admittedly, like a year later after I've been to a concert, I delete like all of those things because I love to have it in my head. And honestly, there's been a professional recording like this one that is much better than on my phone. Yeah, but I can tell people I was there. If they don't believe me, then who do I care? Like, who cares? So anyway, that's just my pet peeve. I'd love to hear what you say in the comments. So you can really hear this. She went, ah! She really go, ah! Dropping the larynx into a darker kind of position. You also saw the mouth opening a little bit wider. The timbre, or the color of the sound, darkened. I never fall in love again. And then she took the tongue and higher, and the mouth a little bit smaller. Let's just one.
When we first met.
So there you go. I never fall in love again. So she had a lowered larynx that's going to darken the timbre, and then she brought it back up again for the rest of the riff, and that kind of brightens up the sound, adding in like a lot of different coloring, although you're not really doing a hell of a lot in terms of the volume in the larynx.
When we first met, never thought that I would fall. I never thought that I'd find myself lying in your arms. And I wanna pretend that it's not true. Oh, baby, that you're gone. 'Cause my world keeps turning and turning and turning, and I'm not moving on. Don't wanna feel another touch. Don't wanna start another fire. Don't wanna know another kiss.
So we do know that Sohyang is she's wonderfully trained, but she's also a classically trained soprano. I know she teaches singing, but you can really clearly hear that she's in more of this mixed sound rather than, say, for example, like Lady Gaga, who would kind of, I always like to say, click into that chest voice with a slightly more neutral larynx, because we're not getting, don't wanna find another kiss. We're not getting that, which for me sounds like there's a little bit more core in the sound. She's though, I mean, look, I'm not poo-pooing her, I'm just saying that if you're struggling to find your chest voice and you've had a little bit of classical training doesn't really tend to, and I'm speaking from a classically trained soprano, yes, that's me, it doesn't really teach you how to go into chest voice, because that is not the opera, like that's not the point of classical training. We don't really tend to get told or get taught how to find that sound. So that could be a reason why you would be struggling in that sound if you've had any sort of like choir training or classical music background. So let's just go back on that, because you can hear she's wanting to gain in volume, but we're not really gaining in volume. We're gaining in the effort and the kind of the movement, and then she opens her mouth in order to give us that feeling of that louder sound.
I'm not moving on. Don't wanna feel another touch.
Don't feel, she's in that head voice, don't wanna feel another touch, and that touch opening up into that wider vowel is going to give us the perception that we're in a chest voice sound.
Don't wanna start another fire. Don't wanna know another kiss. No other name falling off my lips. Don't wanna give my heart away to another stranger, or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in.
can see that you're gonna, unless it's you and me. Now, again, I'm not saying anything about that, what Sohyang should do. She is a very, very, very highly acclaimed artist and an amazing singer. She can do whatever she wants, and it is a beautiful sound. All sounds are beautiful. It's really important that you know that. All sounds are created equal. There are sounds that we maybe want to create, and there are sounds that we don't want to create. This is what she wanted to do. Absolutely valid. I'm just saying that a lot of people would struggle, and I have people in the studio who are like, Zoe, in the lower part of my range, I want more volume, I want more roundness, I want more resonance, I want the sound to be bigger. I struggle when I'm in this type of, don't want to fall another tire. It is lovely, but with that increase in air and with the really not getting the vocal folds thick enough as we're going lower in the range, we're not going to get that roundness that a lot of people are after, which is why you have to find your chest voice. So if you want to gain more power and more stability in that lower part of the range, then check out link in the description below for my free Find Your Chest Voice challenge. You can get that down below. So we've got this increase, and you're going to hear it as she's going higher. We're going to click into, it's where the sound really likes to live, and it's why it's important to make sure that we're singing songs in the correct keys so that when we are singing them like this, it still sounds stylistically appropriate, which it does when she's singing like this.
I know this feeling, unless it's you and me. I don't wanna waste a moment. I don't wanna give somebody else the better part of me. I would rather wait for you. Don't wanna feel another touch.
I'm getting goosebumps. She was just like absolutely amazing. Her connection to the lyric is just, that's what's really pulling us in, is her connection to her lyric. So even though she's reading and she's just sitting on a chair, and you know, she's still connecting with us so much because she's really, you can see her, even though she's reading, she's really in the moment of the lyric. You can see the face is changing with what she's reading, and what she's singing, I should really say. And that is the beauty of it. And that's where I really want you to get to. I want you to get to a place where you're not thinking about your singing technique anymore. You're not thinking about it. And you're not going, oh, what would Zoe say about reaching those high notes? You get to a point where it just like sits. It's automatic because you've put in all the work beforehand. And then you can start to really sit into the lyric and really enjoy the songs. So we're going to, before we get to the falsetto-y section at the end, so falsetto, we actually don't have a lot of twang in this sound. So we've got still tongue very far forward, open mouth position, but we've got fall. I think it's coming more from a tongue root tension, or like that tongue root and that tongue being turned on, really. That's what's giving us that nice forward placement of the sound. Let's just watch that again. So you can really hear that, I don't want to wait for you, or whatever she did. So we've got this, we don't really have a lot of the timbre change between, I don't want to wait, lower larynx position, slightly more tension going on at the back of the tongue. We're still in this quite head voice dominant mix though. Okay, so when we're talking about mixed voice, we're talking about a scale. So we've got, say, maybe like a belt mix up here, and we've got a head voice mix down here. And so what we're doing is we're constantly moving the ball of where we've got our voice. So she's doing more of a head voice, I don't want to wait for you. And the chest voice mix would be, I don't want to wait for you. Can you hear that kind of timbre change? I don't want to wait for you. I don't want to wait for you. So we've got quite, one of them is slightly brassier in my voice. One of them is slightly softer in my voice. Now, both of them are totally useful sounds. They're absolutely reasonable to use, both of them, if you really wanted to. But it's not about choosing one or the other. It's about being able to do all of them, and then you can kind of like decide in the song where you want it to go.
Don't wanna feel another touch. Don't wanna
Wow. Oh my freaking goodness. Whew. Is she not just the most amazing singer? Is it not just incredible? So we've got this really, really lovely breathy head voice. I don't want to feel another touch. Oh, she's taking the volume right back. I want to feel him one day too. You know, and that's what you really have to do. Pull back the air. It sounds breathy, but that's not what we're about. We're not about really, really pushing the breath in that moment. And when she wanted to go into the don't feel another kiss, dropping the larynx there to gain that darkness of the timbre that we would maybe have gotten if we'd have brought the vocal folds together, and we've dropped the back of the tongue and actually like tense the tongue up more in order to get because the tongue is sitting behind the bottom teeth the whole time. Yeah, you can see it stuck to the back of the bottom teeth. Oh, is that just not magical? Check out some more Sohyang up here and down here. And if you're interested in learning anything that I just talked about in that video, just like, Zoe, what are you going on about? I'd love to learn about how to create that sound. Then you can check out the link in the description below for my online singing school, the Vocal Academy, as well as I will be taking on a handful of one-to-one singing students you can apply down below. My aim in singing lessons is to make sure that you do not need me at the end of your singing journey with me. And that's what I really want to make sure that you know step by step how to build up, how to practice as well, how to get to these types of sounds. And that's what I'm all about. So I'd love to help you with your singing. I'm on a journey to have a look at Sohyang and everything that she's put out in the last couple of months. So I'm just going to keep on having a look at her. I'm just going to like bathe in her amazingness. And if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more of her, then subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see you around here more often. And remember that anyone can learn to sing. You just have to have the tools. And like, you just need to know, okay, if I want to create this sound, I need to do A, B, and C. If I want to create this sound, I need to do E, D, and F, you know, X, Y, Z. And that's what I'm really here to do. So have an awesome rest of your day. And happy singing, happy practicing. Ka kite.